What will sway your vote on the EU? Is it the big picture or the nitty-gritty, your own bills and costs, and whether your household budget will be less or more if we remain or if we leave? Today, the Leave campaign say they could cut people's gas and electricity bills by around £60 a year by getting rid of VAT.
We can't cut VAT if we stay inside the European Union. If we vote to leave, that is a vote for elected politicians in this country to set taxes rather than unelected bureaucrats.
Currently, VAT rates and exemptions on children's clothes, for instance, have to be set in agreement with other EU members. The Remain campaign says money raised by that VAT helps build schools and hospitals here.
It is fantasy to think that you can just put a pencil through that. Where is that money going to come from? We need that money to support our economy.
But can a British government unilaterally say we want to cut the VAT on fuel, yes or no?
Well, there are arrangements. Obviously, once you're in the EU, you arrange to do your VAT.
So the government can't unilaterally do it?
The government will have to make a decision with other EU members.
VAT on domestic fuel was introduced just over 20 years ago by Norman Lamont when he was Chancellor. He needed the money then, so doesn't any Chancellor today need that money too?
What I am supporting is the right of a British government to determine what is taxed and at what rates. Of course, any decision to cut any particular tax either has to go to borrowing or be financed by taxation elsewhere. But that's a decision that ought to be determined by the elected government of this country.
So what do voters think of this argument so directly linked to their personal budget?
It's one item out of many items that you have to consider, and I don't think that small a sum would be enough.
I think for most people it would, and my budget is certainly not unlimited, so it would be something I would look into.
Somewhere along the line, someone else will find a way of getting more money off you, so you never really see any difference.
Better off in or out, our household bills will surely help some voters make up their minds. Andy Bell, 5 News.